Now y'all need to come on in. Get y'all a seat. Get ready for this treat. We got a special guest coming in this week. My partner, my homeboy, former NFL wide receiver for the Baltimore Ravens, Mark Clayton, who is currently the owner of Live Audio. And if you look in the description of any of my videos, you will be able to find Live Audio all over that mug. Because I have and always have been a supporter of the homie Mark Clayton. So, if you didn't know, now you know. As of now, you can look in the description and you will see all the links to Live Audio, and you will be able to click those links, grab you a set of headphones. You know what I'm saying? But the homie Mark is joining the show today. We're going to talk a little Ravens football. We're going to talk a little, Cleveland football. So y'all ready to get this show started? We got the trio today. Even the light-skinned fella that joined this show. You know what I'm talking about? Light-skinned people in the building. Auntie Faye in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sports Life Trio Podcast is on the way and in the building. Big Snacks, Auntie Faye, and my light-skinned homie K-Sap is in the building.
I'm up in here.
Even though I've been calling his ass for 3 days.
Oh, Lord. Oh.
He in the building.
Ain't gonna let Snacks do that, man. You know,
Don't let him do it to you. Don't let him
that's phone trickery. You know what I'm saying? That's what them smartphones are about. They a little smart. And look, it's trickery, so I don't want to hear that. Snacks been crashing out, y'all. He been crashing out. I know he been missing me, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I understand, you know what I'm saying? You know, when light skin don't show up, man, it seems like he can't get his thoughts together, man. So he need light skin. So don't let him fool you, man. That's why he said he been calling me. I guess he been he checking for me like I'm his girl or something, man. Y'all gotta cut that out.
You ain't cute enough to be my girl, homeboy.
Well, stop calling me. Stop calling me.
Hold on. I don't even like light skin.
Hey, you like this light skin because you keep on blowing light skin up.
Oh, so now he acknowledged it, Faye. You hear me with the acknowledgement.
Nah, you said you been blowing me up.
The acknowledgement, Faye.
But hey, Auntie Faye, he said he been blowing me up, right?
He did. He been missing you. You hear me?
Exactly.
He has been missing you. Okay.
Thank you, Auntie Faye. See, at
least
we got a good moderator in the building to keep things civilized and keep things under wraps. And Auntie Faye is not telling no lies.
That's right. You already know. I'm here to break this shit up, but he did miss you though. He really did. He wanted to do that. Oh, look at him.
Yes.
This is what we do.
You started it.
You did.
This is what we do.
You did start it.
See, Snacks, now you can't lie.
He can't.
I would
I'm saying to
never.
myself, Lord, K-Sap, please reply to this man on time. So he don't have to be going
See,
through
look,
this shit.
I ain't got to say no. Hey, chat. I ain't got to say no more. Auntie Faye just
Please
confirmed.
do.
That man don't even answer the phone.
But look at it. Look, he telling on himself now, Auntie Faye. See that?
He said, I done called you
Yeah.
about 25 times. And you ain't I said, oh, Lord, K-Sap.
You already know what it is.
Yeah. Thank you, Auntie Faye.
I got you, baby. I got you.
See, we got it popping now. See, look, Auntie Faye,
here.
she coming with the fire early. We ain't even started the show.
I gotta be honest. It's only right.
All I'm saying is, black man called a black man, and a
Oh,
light-skinned
my
black man didn't
goodness.
answer her.
Look at he sounds somber. You see that? He didn't
You
answer
gotta
the
be
phone.
like this.
Yeah.
All I
Yeah.
know is we had a hell of a week in sports this week.
We have.
Cleveland has been on fire.
Mm-hmm.
The Cleveland media is they just stupid.
We already know.
Yeah, they not that bright. All y'all in the chat, y'all know we ain't kicking this thing off. Y'all know we first 10 minutes is us. Y'all already know. I gotta talk about how bad light-skinned people don't act right.
Oh my goodness.
We gotta talk about how bad Auntie Faden cussed the whole Cleveland media out.
Am I
She
the
didn't
drama?
keep Mary Kay off the bus.
Yeah. They don't want to see this video. They better not watch it. I'm
They better
sorry,
not.
Garrett Bush, but don't get mad at me. You
Don't
might not
watch-
want to watch this.
Don't watch. It's not for you.
She got the people with the bags on their head in the doggone
Yeah.
thumbnail.
She put a disclaimer on the video. She
Gotta
went
let
back
them
to
know.
she went back to the bag days when people were sitting in the fans with the bags on their head. This
Oh,
ain't
we
the
was back
Saints
in-
channel. This ain't the
Oh, we
Aints
back
channel.
in the doggone New Orleans Saints era.
Maybe I had
That's
to
what I
let them.
thought too.
Back in the OG Manning era when they was wearing bags on their head.
I had to give them a warning, honey.
She did a belt the ass video. She whooping the chair and shit. What the
Yeah.
hell is going
Yeah.
on?
And she did that video based off of that za. She was on that za.
I sure was when I made that video. I was like, all right, this is it.
And look, the whole video, she laughing at herself like Kevin Hart.
She just
Yeah.
be tripping. She be tripping.
But she,
That's
hey,
a
but she got her
good
point across. She got her point across though.
I mean, listen, I did warn them, but I still had some Browns fans in my comments saying, don't say that. I'm like, I done warned you. Don't come up
Yeah.
in here. Don't come up in here.
But
This
see, the
is
thing
not
about
for
that,
you.
Auntie Faye, man, you can't please everybody in that comment section. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
So, you know, the thing about it is that comment section, sometimes it gets a little reckless. You know, you
Yeah,
deal
it
with the
does.
comments, man. And
It does.
some people, I be saying to myself, well, hey, you know, you don't have to watch us. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
you can go start your own YouTube channel.
That's right.
And get
It's
your own
easy.
points across. But
That's
for some
right.
reason, you keep coming back to us and keep coming back to our channels, looking at what we doing. So
Hey,
we must be
Sheriff.
doing something right.
Because they like it over here.
Exactly.
They just don't want to admit it. They like
You
it.
know,
over here.
it's an example of, you know, being in a relationship. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It might be toxic, but you always coming back.
You
And
always
can't
coming
get
back.
away. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
And that's how they be doing, man. They can't get away.
They love it over here.
Oh yeah. Hey, especially that Auntie Fade and they came in the building. Boy, they up on this thing.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, here. Hello.
Oh,
hello,
Auntie Baby
everybody.
shook up the
Hello.
whole scene.
Oh yeah.
Listen.
Hey, once she
done
broke
rocked
on the
whole
scene.
I'm
Hey, look,
I'm
once
calling
she
shit
broke on
out.
the scene, look, she broke on the scene. And ever since she broke on the scene, man, it's been all hell, man. All hell done broke loose.
I don't know why everybody. I'm the problem. I be the problem.
Now, you not the problem. You the fire starter.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm there. Okay. That's what I'm here for, though. I'm here to call it how
I
it
love
is,
it.
Yeah.
how I see it. I ain't holding no. I'm not gonna pull out no punches. Okay.
And you know, you got this thing about yourself, like when you open the show and you show them, look, baby, I'm on this tequila tonight. Don't make me get on that za.
Yeah, I don't
And
say
see-
they don't want that.
They don't want that. And see, that makes for a great show. You know,
They don't want
look,
me on that side. I just. be
And I've
honest
always
with them.
said, man, when you can be a great headliner of your own show, you going somewhere.
I appreciate it. And hold on, I appreciate y'all for bringing me in and just like holding me down and making songs, logo. Like, I love it. I love it. And I appreciate because I was early in this and still is, and y'all still decided to reach out and bring me in, and I appreciate it so much. So it's all love over here. Y'all already know that.
Yes.
Okay, I'ma always have y'all back. Let somebody come out and say something reckless about y'all. Let it happen.
Oh,
Belt ass.
we know you. Yeah, there you go. We know you're gonna set the
Belt
scene on
ass.
fire, boy.
Belt
We already
ass.
know. So, like we said, and like she said, man, if you're not subscribed to Auntie Faye Breaks the Huddle, make sure y'all go over there, man, and subscribe to that channel,
Show
man.
some
Make sure
love.
y'all hit
Yes,
the like,
yes.
show some love, hype the videos up, run
Hype
them
it up.
numbers up, man, because she's a force to be reckoned with, man. And she's a
appreciate
truth
y'all.
teller. You know, she's a great storyteller. If you watched any of her videos, it ain't about the content that she's pushing out. You got to understand something. She's a great storyteller. You know what
That's
I'm
right.
saying? And she puts it all
Appreciate it.
together, man, and gives you some comedy, you know, in her videos, man, something you can laugh to, because when
You
you
gonna
start
laugh.
laughing at yourself, you on your way. You on your way. You on the big stage.
I can't help it.
Exactly.
You will always laugh. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well, we appreciate it, and there is no doubt in our mind that Auntie Faye is a great addition to what she does and to what we do.
Love it, yes.
And y'all just hold on. Auntie Faye got a surprise coming for y'all in a couple of weeks. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Wonder what it is.
Uh-oh. I don't know. I know y'all don't want that light skin surprise. Y'all want that other one.
Nah.
See, there you
They
go.
love
See?
light skin. See?
Yeah, they
Come on.
love light skin,
You know what
man.
I'm talking about, Snacks?
You know, Snacks got much love for me, man. That's why he keep on saying light skin, man. He can't function without light skin, y'all. He can't
Light
function
skin-
without light skin.
Light skin ain't even answering the phone, y'all.
See that?
My,
And look.
We gotta go back to the
Yeah,
I've been needing light skin to do some work, and he
See,
lost
look.
his internet. He lost his
Oh, yeah,
internet a
that's
couple of days ago and lost his damn mind.
Hey, look, that was tragic, man. That was tragic.
But
man.
you know
That's
what though? You still got it done.
Hey,
You got
man,
your
I had to.
video
Hey, I
out,
thought about it.
no internet.
My son said, "Daddy, go and use the hotspot. See if the
There
hotspot
you
gonna
go.
work for you." So I went on.
go.
I just thought. I said, "Man," as it was doing, I was like, "Man, okay, it's smooth. It ain't chopping up." But hey, look. All jokes aside, man, shout out to Big Snacks, man. Big Snacks rolled up on me 2 weeks ago, man. You know, came, you know, my son graduated, man. He came to the after party after the graduation, man. So me and Snacks was able to break bread. Me and Snacks was
love.
able to get a few drinks in. Snacks on camera is the same Snacks in person. Still a shit talker, still want to talk shit. We can't even play beer pong without Snacks back in the background talking his smack. But shout out to Big Snacks for traveling all the way up to the D, breaking bread with K-Sap, man. Y'all see us, man. Big Snacks
Love
is the
it.
same person on camera as he is in person, man. So shout out to Big
But
Snacks,
you thought you
man.
was gonna get something different?
Shout
Now
out
you
to
know how a
Big
lot of
Snacks.
people, you know, they got the camera time and they got the real time. You know
And
what I'm
they
saying?
be different.
We're not separating nothing. This is
Yeah.
life. You don't get but one of them. You got to be
That's
you at all
right.
times.
Yeah.
That's right. Talk
And
that.
look, Snacks don't go nowhere without them glasses, y'all. It's nighttime and Snacks still had them glasses on. He don't go nowhere
Already.
without them glasses, boy.
Y'all see that's what I'm saying. What you get on the camera is what you get in real life.
But a lot of
I
people
know
ain't
that's
like
right.
that though, Snacks. You know that.
Well, I don't know about that faking part and all that bull crap. I don't know how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I
Mecca.
don't know how to be a fraud, a fake, or a phony.
Mecca.
You just got to be you at all times.
Yeah.
As long as you being you, then it is what it is. If
Gotcha.
people either accept you or they don't. You know what I'm saying? I can't be no fake boy.
You being a good boy? Okay, thank you.
Now,
I love you.
what we have is a situation in Cleveland. What we have is an epic trade that's taking place this week. The Cleveland Browns traded away Myles Garrett, their face of their program, their franchise player, their greatest asset, to the Los Angeles Rams. And in that trade, the Cleveland Browns got a 2027 first round pick, a second pick in the 28 NFL draft, and a conditional third round pick. And also in that trade, they got themselves a monster. They got Jared Verse out of that trade.
Okay.
And that conditional third round pick is a booby trap that Andrew Berry put in that trade clause that if the Los Angeles Rams all of a sudden decided to trade Myles Garrett and they traded him back into their division or to a team rival, that 29 pick in the third round becomes a first round pick. So
that's crazy.
That's smart.
Crazy, but they're not gonna trade him.
No, they're not. They're not gonna trade him. You don't want Myles Garrett back in your division playing against you. So,
that was good that they got him outside of the division. You know, got him out to the NFC. You know, let the 49ers and people like that deal with him. You know what I'm saying? So it changes the landscape in the NFC. You know, coming off the fact that Matthew Stafford signed that extension and stuff like that. But you got to look at the return that the Cleveland Browns got. I mean, Jared Verse, you got to understand, you know, former, you know, rookie of the year. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he brings a lot to the table.
Yeah.
Can he replace Myles Garrett? No, that's some big shoes to fill, but he's young and hungry. He's a big dude. He's an elite pass rusher. You know, he was the rookie of the year, you know, 2-time Pro Bowler. So you can't take them accolades away from him. So in this sense, and then look at the pieces that they got, the first round pick, the conventional picks. So I think, you know, Cleveland made out well, but you know, I saw the writing on the wall with Myles Garrett. A lot of people had a lot of things say when he didn't show up to OTAs, but that's, you know, he didn't have to, man. Veteran, man, he's made his mark. But I just think in this sense, man, it made the most sense if you're going to trade him away to get what they got and bring back a quality person in Jared Verse. So, you know, I pretty much like the trade. If you look at it, just keep your feelings out of it. I know everybody wanted Myles Garrett to stay. All the Cleveland fans wanted Myles Garrett to stay. But in the sense, man, I think that this trade made sense. I don't know why they did it, but they did it. They pulled the trigger. But hey, right now you got to deal with it. But it seems like you know, Jared Verse has got a warm welcome. You know what I'm saying? The Cleveland media has even embraced him. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the Myles Garrett era is over. You know, he's not coming back in that building no time soon. So you got to move on. And I think this is a pretty good piece to replace Myles Garrett. But we got to see what he does in this Cleveland Browns defensive scheme.
Oh, Jared Verse is a monster. Go ahead, Faye.
I mean, Myles Garrett, everybody knows, just did not want to be there anymore. So I like the fact that they sent him off, that they traded him. You know what I mean? Because he was just unhappy as hell, and we all know that. But I do feel like Jared Verse did not come to play. Like he already said that he was unhappy when he heard that he was about to be traded. And that now he just has to work hard. And he said he plays violent. Like, he loves to play violent. So I am all for it. I'm all for it.
But look, Auntie Faye, to piggyback off of that, you got to look in sense. Look at Quincy Wilson. He's another violent linebacker that they got. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think this defense has took a step back. Right. They probably have enhanced the defense because when you got somebody that comes in and was playing with a chip on her shoulder, such as Jared Verse, only thing he knows is violence. Only thing Quincy Wilson knows is violence. So, you know, if you can, and then you got Carson Schlesinger, then you got Denzel Ward on the back. So you got guys that are playmakers on the defensive, you know, side of the ball. And like you said, Auntie Faye, I totally agree with you. Playing violent is a little different. And when you play violent, and then you got another guy that's in the middle of the field that plays violent, and then you got Carson Schlesinger that can play violent. That's you know, it's going to make good for the defense. So I don't think the defense has took a step back just because they traded Myles Garrett away, because they brought somebody in that is a freak athlete such as Myles Garrett. You know what I'm saying? So to your point, I agree with what you said.
Right. I mean, to be honest with you, the only reason why I did feel like the defense might not be the same, it's not because of the players, but more of the DC coach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he's still going to have to put plays in. You know what I mean? So we just have to see what what happens with that. But I'm excited. I cannot wait. I can't wait.
It's not like Jared Verse
What do you want?
is a Rudy Poo. You know what I'm saying?
You hungry?
Jared Verse has been that man since he's got into the NFL.
Yeah.
You know, and you see his year one stats on the screen, Jared Verse hasn't been no punk at all.
Exactly.
Jared Verse was a defensive rookie of the year. His first year in the league.
Yep.
His second season in the league was also a Pro Bowl year. You know, I know they don't hold the Pro Bowl in high regards since Shedeur Sanders has been to the Pro Bowl. But making a Pro Bowl is still making a Pro Bowl. And to make a Pro Bowl your first 2 years in the league says a lot. And not only did he make the Pro Bowl his first 2 years in the league, Jared Verse has been a monster his first 2 years in the league. And when you compare him to Myles Garrett and what he done in his first 2 years in the league, that trajectory looked kind of the same, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that trajectory looks like it's good. You know what I'm saying? Looks like they on that path. Ain't nobody gonna be Miles. Ain't nobody gonna do what Miles do. You know what I'm saying? Because Miles is a different character when it comes to playing this game of football. Miles is just free. But Jared Verse is extra disruptive when it comes to doing his job. He is a heavy pressure guy. He might not be a heavy sacks guy, but he's a guy that puts enough pressure on the quarterback and the running backs to change the play. And sometimes that's what you need. You know, he might not get the sack, but he might disrupt the play enough for somebody else to get the sack. You know, and when you talk about what Miles brought to the table, ain't gonna be no comparison to that. And Jared Verse said, I'm not here to fill Myles Garrett's shoes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm walking in my shoes. Plus, my shoes are bigger than Miles. He said he wanted to play for the best defense in the league. That man came here with fire in his chest. You know, he came here ready to do the doggone thing. But he is that guy. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna have to get ready for what losing Myles Garrett is. Losing Myles Garrett, it's gonna sting, but it ain't gonna hurt. Because Jared Verse is just that good of a replacement to do what needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? So
me personally, I don't think it's gonna have an impact. Snacks. I don't think it's gonna. I don't think you're gonna see a difference, man. Because like Auntie Faye said, with the defensive coordinator coming in, drawing up different schemes, I just don't think it's gonna be that big of a difference. I don't think it's gonna be that noticeable. Yeah, Myles Garrett is a freak of an athlete, man. All-time leader in sacks. But you got to still understand, like you said, to the points that you made. You know, you look at Jared Verse's first year. You know what I'm saying? As a rookie, you know, the sacks, you know, the impact that he has. You got to look at something. Jared Verse made an impact for, you know, the Los Angeles Rams. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, coming into a new system, you know, he's hungry, probably got a chip on the shoulder, like Auntie Faye said, you know, being pissed off that he was being traded. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't like he's being traded going to a different position. He still can play his same position and still can be an impact. So I think it's gonna be crazy. Like when you got a athlete like that that's fast off the ball, such as Myles Garrett, And just like to the comment, you know what I'm saying, bully ball. I always call it like, I'm going to give you a prime example when I talk about basketball, when I talk about the bullies on the block. You know, you got certain bullies on the block. And I think Jared Verse could be that bully on the block. And then, like I said, then you add in Quincy Wilson. You got two firecrackers on defense, man, that complement each other. But we're gonna see how it plays out. We're gonna see what it does. But like you said, you got to put it on the grass. You know what I'm saying? The defensive coordinator got to draw up the schemes to make sure everybody is in a position to excel. And I think that's what the Cleveland defense is going to do, because we all already know that Cleveland got one of the best defenses in the NFL. It's just that the offense, we got to see what this offense is going to do. You know, it's been all talks about the offense. It kind of stalled because of the trade of Myles Garrett. But the focus been on, you know, this quarterback carousel and what these quarterbacks going to do with the weapons they got. Can the offense muster up enough points to complement the defense? Because me personally, if offensively, if you score anywhere from 17 to 21 points, your defense should be good enough to stop the opposing team, and that should equal a lot of wins. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen.
But that's been one of the Browns' biggest problems for the last 5 to 6 years. They ain't been able to score over 17 points.
I understand that. That's what I'm saying. But with this defense, they got an elite defense, though.
They got an elite defense, but the defense sells them out sometimes, too.
Special
Miles
teams
got
as well.
6 sacks against the Patriots last
Still
year. They got blown off the field.
Yeah.
You know,
totally agree.
They had to win against Buffalo, and the defense sold
them. Yep.
You know, the Chicago game, the defense didn't even show up.
Yeah.
We still looking for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, but, you know, the talks have been around through OTAs. Nothing has been focused on the defense. Everything has been about what this offense is going to do. So it's almost like the defense has been a forgotten piece for Cleveland. But secretly, this defense is still elite. They still got elite ball players on the other side of the field.
Let's keep it 1,000 when it comes to Cleveland. Now, I was going to make this video later today or tomorrow, but let's talk about it. I've been giving away video ideas all week. I've told 3 of Mag Dog videos yesterday come from him being in my stream the other night. Because I said, hey, y'all need to go make these videos. But let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. What I was gonna say? Let's keep it 1,000. The Cleveland media don't care nothing about nothing but the quarterback position.
Exactly.
They don't care about their linemen. They don't care about no defense. They don't care about nothing but the quarterback position. Period. Point blank, full stop. If Cleveland was a good reporters, if Cleveland media had good reporters in it, they would tell you exactly what this offense could do next season. But Cleveland is not a positive place when it comes to talking about their football team. The media by itself makes it hard to listen to watch anything regarding the Cleveland Browns. Because even though these quarterbacks are moving along and getting better, you heard Zach Jackson the other day on UCSS say they were awful. Practice was horrible.
Yeah.
You heard, what's the little boy, Darryl Ryder, say multiple times on air that Todd Monken was selling y'all a bill of goods when it comes to these quarterbacks. These quarterbacks aren't any good, is what Darryl Ryder is saying. They are not NFL starting caliber quarterbacks. After Todd Monken got on the stage and said, I got two NFL starting quarterbacks.
Yes. Totally agree with that. And see, the problem. The problem, Snacks, I didn't mean to cut you off, but the problem is it goes back to what we've always said, anybody but Shedeur. But in this sense, when you talk about the Cleveland media, I've noticed a trend here. I've noticed through this OTA period that anytime Shedeur Sanders does anything that is good and warrants, for people to say, hey, Shedeur Sanders looked good out there, they always try to take the moment away because of the points that you just made out. You see how they undermine and say, oh, they look atrocious. The practice was terrible. And it goes back to, what Mary Kay said. Okay, Shedeur Sanders, he had a couple of false starts. He had this and that. The quarterbacks actually looked bad that day, but Shedeur Sanders, at the end in the 2-minute drive, made the play of the day. Don't put them two together, because when I say this, give Shedeur Sanders his proper respect when you talk about how he controlled OTA day 8. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to undermine it and then backdoor it and say, well, both of the quarterbacks look awful. They had a couple false starts. They just was bad that day, but Shedeur did have the play of the day. Don't give him a compliment like that. That's nasty work right there. I don't like how the media does that.
No, but the media in Cleveland is the problem, because the media has been trying to backdoor Coach Monken since he's been there. The media has been trying to do what they do since Coach Monken has been in the building. You know what I'm saying? And now, with all the things going on, even Coach Monken coming out saying the other day, I'm going to meet Coach Prime. Coach Prime, no matter where you at, you let me know, and I'll show up. And these idiots went on the radio and said, what? This man ain't got to go see you, Coach Prime. What the hell are you talking about?
Please
when
play
he
that
just
clip.
told you that's what I wanted to. This is what I'm going to do.
Yep.
And you telling me, man, they need to stop. Auntie Faye is back in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, y'all. Play that clip, because Daryl, at this point, I'm about done with him. He has the wrong name. I can't stand that name.
Can't stand what?
Please.
That name
His
must
name.
mean something to you. Daryl.
Daryl. No, because his name is he don't give me Daryl vibe. That's my problem with the name.
His
I'm
name need
upset
to
at
be
his
Solomon or something.
Something like not Daryl. You know what I mean? Because he has the wrong name, honey. He done pissed me off.
His name need to be Arthur.
You know my whole thing
Todd.
is, how can they hear that and like take what Todd said and turn it to that? I don't know. I was like, they got to be trolling at this point. They have to be trolling at this point.
Because listen, Auntie Faye, it goes back to what Snack said. They didn't want Todd Monken, but Todd Monken is what Cleveland needs. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing about it is Todd Monken from day one has came out and stated, what he wants to achieve. He's been 10 toes down on everything. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't wavered. He hasn't been pressured into saying anything because he got control. It's a new regime and it's a new culture that's coming in, and he's part of the culture. And that's the problem. They don't like that. So it seems like everything that Todd Monken has said, the Cleveland media and these insiders are going to try to, depict on what he says. Is he being truthful? Is he putting just, stuff out in that stratosphere he's feeding them with a long handled spoon. That's what he's doing.
Right.
And he's cutting off, the access of certain people, because I told you guys, the day he was introduced as the head coach, Mary Kay tried to jump out like a cabbage, all head and no ass. And Todd Monken, he kind of, put her in the place. You know what I'm saying? So that was letting people know. And then the other day, Todd Monken said, you keep on asking these same questions about this quarterback, it's not going to change.
It's not going to change.
So, I mean, this is what it is. They don't like how Todd Monken constructs himself at the podium by giving the responses. They just don't like it. They can't get what they want, and they can't report no bad news. You know what I'm saying?
And it's
that
driving
slowly
them
has been
crazy.
shut down. Yeah.
Yep. And it's driving them insane that they can't do that. So since they can't report any bad news, they're just trying to like make
They're
up
creating their own
anything.
narratives.
Just
Yep.
creating their own narrative. It's crazy to me. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? All right. At this point, belt to ass. Everybody go get it. Belt to ass.
Not the
I'm
belt
ready.
to ass.
I'm ready. Okay. I can't stand
But it's part of their culture. It's part of what they do. They have always, and I do mean always, have had a negative connotation to anything the Cleveland Browns are doing. I haven't seen positivity come out of the Cleveland media since I've been here. You know what I'm saying? Now that we've been covering this team for a couple of years, it's downright absurd. But Todd Monken quickly noticed what happened.
Of course.
He quickly saw what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
And when they started talking about Todd Monken and Dion, Todd Monken quickly got on the stage and said, "Hey, I'm going to see Coach Brown. You know, let Coach Brown let me know wherever your next commercial at.
Right.
And I'm gonna come to you." But I'm just telling you, after next week, when they take this break, in about week 2, you will see a well-off media video with Todd Monken and Coach Brown just chilling.
I can't wait for that. I cannot wait. That's
and the whole entire conglomerate is going to lose their shit.
Yep, absolutely. I can't wait for that.
You will see Coach Prime and Coach Monken chilling somewhere. It might be in Texas or they might be at Colorado, but you will see them while they on this break.
Yeah. You're right. My whole thing is like there's been bad teams before. Like we're not gonna pretend like there hasn't been like bad team, but this is the first media that I see that does not want their team to win. I have never seen anything like that. You know what I mean?
It's always
like
negative.
It's always negative. Like the Dolphins have been bad forever, but their media got hope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I've never seen just a group of media people that's just like, all right, we don't care none about this team. Let's just, I don't know. It's so
Kevin
weird.
Stefanski is gone, so their inside loop is out of here. You know, all that insider movement they've had, it's all been taken away. And see, they got comfortable for the first time in a long time with Kevin Stefanski. Right. Because Kevin Stefanski is the longest tenured coach Cleveland has had since they've been back in the NFL. No coach has lasted 2 years in Cleveland. After year 2, we got to get you up out of here. You know, so 6 years with one coach, one personality, it breeds a bit of comfort. Everybody get to know everybody. So, you know, year after year, you know, I can slip you a little bit here, I can slip you a little bit there. And Kevin Stefanski drafted Dylan Gabriel and got himself fired. And
we gonna have to talk about that. We gonna have to talk about that.
Somebody make me understand that draft pick. That's all I'm saying.
Dylan got his jersey taken away. Like, what are we not even in the runnings?
Burst came in and said, "Give me that.
Give me that." He's not even in the runnings right now. A third
they ain't
round
even
is
wasted.
Him.
But you know what the sad thing about it is, Auntie Faye? The sad thing about it is all the rigmarole that was going on last year with Kevin Stefanski and Dylan Gabriel in the Cleveland media, how everything was like all about Dylan Gabriel. Shedeur Sanders don't stand a chance. You know, Dylan Gabriel is the far better, NFL quarterback than Dylan Gabriel. You heard how Tony Grossi and Mary Kay and them was like, oh yeah, Dylan got it, man. He's a supercomputer. He gets the ball out of his hands quick. He's going to make this offense go. And then all of a sudden, you get somebody that came back off an injury that they couldn't stand in Deshaun Watson. Now how they advocating for Deshaun Watson, and it's almost like Dylan Gabriel is an afterthought. Everything Mary Kay said leading up to the OTAs was talking about, but don't forget about Dylan Gabriel. He's still going to have a say in this.
Right.
And then all of a sudden she gets out there and sees 1 or 2 practices between Shedeur and Deshaun. She crowns Deshaun, and now she ain't said nothing about Dylan Gabriel. Like, it's almost like put him on the back burner. He's an afterthought. They don't even talk about Dylan Gabriel.
They don't even
no
talk
more.
about him.
And then the trade goes down. You wearing number 8, and then, you know, Jared Verse comes in and says, "Give me that. Give me that." That's crazy, man.
He took that number. Sam O'Fudd say the Todd father found the answer in the book of Jared
Verse 8.
verse 8.
I know that's right.
And let the people say.
That's a message.
All I'm saying is, Dylan Gabriel knew he was gone when he walked on the practice field the next morning, and Jared Verse was wearing his number. Because
Kevin should have.
that man showed up the very next day after his trade, and he had a practice jersey ready to go with a number 8 on it. Ain't nobody called Dylan Gabriel and asked him shit. They are trying to hold on. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this.
But y'all know, ever since the concussion, we really ain't never heard nothing from Dylan Gabriel.
You ain't heard nobody mention nothing about Dylan since the concussion.
Well, Mary Kay tried to advocate for him going into OTAs, but that
Jerseys.
backfired.
The Browns jerseys, because my understanding is they're waiting on the NFL's approval, the Browns are, for Dylan Gabriel to change his number. I don't know what could take so long. I mean, is there a committee that you submit this kind of thing to?
Yeah.
But they're in the process of that happening. I don't know the details of the exchange, what Verse gave Gabriel or any of that stuff, but it sounds like Verse is going to have number 8. And Gabriel will make the switch once he gets approved. There is something with regard to, you know, all the apparel that's out there that's already pre-printed for Gabriel, and sometimes the player has to buy it or whatnot. But I don't know all the details. I just know that that is expected to be what you're going to see for Jared versus Brown's career right there.
Justice for Dylan Gabriel, Jamie. I want it.
Hey, Mike G, have you ever heard of this situation before?
Which part of it?
The NFL approval part of it. I think we're both looking at each other sideways.
Yeah.
Like, when does the NFL have to step in and approve a number change?
Yeah, you have to submit all of them, and there has to be, from my understanding, an explanation for what's going on. And again, I think it's the apparel part of this, because there's a lot that's already been pre-printed. And a lot of times, if a player wants to change the number on his own, he has to buy all the apparel that's already out there. Like, that's part of the process too.
Now, they are missing certain elements of that. For one, a defensive lineman can't wear a single-digit number. That's what the approval they're waiting on. You can't be a defensive lineman and have a single-digit number. In LA, Jared Verse was a linebacker. He wasn't a defensive end, because they run a 3-4 in LA. You run a 4-3 in Cleveland. The numbers 0 to 20 are designated for quarterbacks. A quarterback is not supposed to wear a number over 20. But in Cleveland, 0 to 20, all of them gone. All of them. All of them. Even Isaiah Bond got 0. So if Dylan changes his number, who's going to give up their number?
But when Dylan came in, he was wearing number 5, and then he switched to number 8.
Right, he's played in number 8 last season.
I know, but when he was drafted, on the practice, he started out with number 5.
Right,
and
and
then, all of a
then
sudden
a player left. A player got cut that was wearing 8,
and he
switched to 8.
Yeah.
Shedeur didn't switch to 2, even though that player got cut. Because you remember, Shedeur played in 12 all last season.
Yeah.
The player that wore 2 last season got signed right before the NFL draft. Right before Shedeur was drafted to the Browns. And he wanted Shedeur to buy the 2 off of him. And Shedeur told him, "No, bro, you can keep that. I don't even make that much money." Knowing the whole time that by the end of the season, you ain't going to be here no way. We going to get that deuce.
That's crazy.
Now, This season, Jared Verse wears the 8. Dylan also wears the 8. But Cleveland gave Jared Verse that 8. They didn't ask Dylan.
They did not.
They didn't ask Dylan.
Yeah, because
Dylan
if you notice, he walked in the
practice,
locker room,
looked in that locker room, and saw that 8 on that man's lock.
Yep.
With his name on the back. He can buy the number off of Dylan, or we can wait for Dylan to get cut or sent to the practice squad, or then it ain't gonna.
He might get traded.
He gonna get that. That's like I'm glad you said that, Auntie Faye. You know, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I'm glad that you segued into that, because it's gonna be interesting, man. When your organization just hands you that number after you traded, so they think the world of you already. So what does that mean for Dylan Gabriel? Dylan Gabriel might be on the trading blocks.
Dylan is Kevin's guy. Kevin is wrong. I put all this blame on him. When he left to go to Atlanta, he should have taken Dylan ass with him. Okay, and he did not. You know what I'm saying? Like, Dylan is gonna get traded. I don't see Dylan being on a team. I just don't see it.
I just don't see Dylan Gabriel's quarterback, profession in the NFL. I don't see how it's going to transpire for him to get another opportunity. You know what I'm saying? He can, Dylan can go, like if Kevin Stefanski, makes a play for him and goes to Atlanta, because that quarterback situation is still in crazy, because I don't think Kevin Stefanski wants anything to do with Michael Penix. But that quarterback situation is still up in the air. And that's probably going to be his only chance. You know what I'm saying? But Dylan could be a good, backup third string quarterback, or like Snack said, practice squad quarterback, running a scout team, helping out, different players. But as far as, being an NFL starter, I have nothing against Dylan Gabriel. I'm not hating on Dylan Gabriel. I just don't see it as him being in somebody's organization where he's going to be the guy.
Dylan reminds me of Ryan Staub from Colorado.
Damn.
That's who that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not Ryan Staub.
That's who Dylan reminds me. You're gonna
throw him in there when you get a chance.
Throw him in there when you get a chance. Throw him in there when y'all up 20 with 2 minutes left. Just throw him in there. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go have fun. That's what he's gonna be.
And she said Ryan Staub. Damn.
Exactly what he is. Just a Ryan Staub.
Yeah. That's one of them feel-good stories like Dion. Just throw him in there. Saying one game you might, excite the crowd. You know what I'm saying? But
exactly.
I just don't see it, man. Kevin Stefanski, man, he really put too much pressure on Dylan Gabriel. And he just couldn't.
No,
he couldn't
Kevin
perform.
Stefanski should have never drafted Dylan Gabriel.
When he did draft him and put him in there, it was a lot of pressure on Dylan Gabriel to go out there and perform, because of the fact that you looking over your shoulder, because you're looking at Shedeur Sanders and looking through the bushes and peeking his head in. And it was going to be a topic of discussion. And that them two quarterbacks was going to be put against each other. But in the simple fact, Kevin Stefanski didn't do him no justice, because it was a lot of pressure on Dylan Gabriel to go out there and perform. And when he didn't perform, because everybody said, looking at his college tape, because he played so many college games, his career numbers, and coming in, and then there's NFL tape out there on you. And then all of a sudden, the NFL tape proves to all these Cleveland insiders in the media that the tape that he put out there is not warranted with what they were saying about his college career. You know what I'm saying? So he just underachieved, man. His numbers was not that good. Too many mistakes. Never pushed the ball down the field. Everything was dip and dunk to Quinshon Judkins, and things like that. But you take that away from him, you ask him to push the ball down the middle of the field, he just couldn't get it done. So, hey, it is what it is.
Get him up out of here.
Still can't get it done.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. That's on Kevin Stefanski. A lot of pressure. He put a lot of pressure on him, because he stood by Dylan Gabriel all last year and refused to even mention Shedeur's name. And then lied to people. Lied to people about all these first team reps and all this. And then Shedeur called him out once he was put in that Baltimore game after Dylan Gabriel went down at halftime. And then after the game, Shedeur said, man, this is my first time throwing to the ones. You know what I'm saying? So there you have it.
Sonya
Dylan
say
is a
Dylan is a
competitor.
competitor, not an entertainer.
Well, guess what? He can go to another team to go compete. How about that? Because he ain't competing now. How about that?
Yeah.
Damn.
Now
He
that
ain't
was
competing
funny
now.
right there. That was funny.
He ain't competing
Now-
now. So
Now, what has taken place with all this trade talk and all the things that are happening is the emergence of some of the receivers, specifically Isaiah Bond, in the receiving corps. You know, people gonna say Isaiah Bond from Texas. See that A back there? That's where he come from. Texas got him because Nick Saban left. He's an Alabama boy. You know what I'm saying? But Isaiah Bond, as we know, he didn't attend training camp last season because of all the off the field struggles that he had and all the stuff that was going on. But he has become a standout in the OTAs, and Todd Monken has given him some praise. The Browns have done standalone interviews with Isaiah Bond, trying to put him in the feature role. The question is, who does Jerry Jeudy lose his job to? Isaiah Bond or KC Concepcion? Who does old Stone Hands lose his job to?
Brick hands.
Brick hands.
Yeah,
Probably
that
Bond.
man did say he got brick hands.
Probably Bond.
But see, Snacks, that's a good question. And
That's
I've
a very good
always
question.
said that if you look at the continuity that Shedeur and Isaiah Bond got, that goes back to the first game he started against the Las Vegas Raiders. Isaiah Bond. You even go back and look at the game in the cold. Isaiah Bond.
Chicago.
That's his deep threat. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's his deep threat. That's his deep play receiver. He told y'all guys last year it's a trust issue.
Gotta
And if
be
you
able
don't trust Jerry Jeudy, he's not going to continue to look to Jerry Jeudy as a number one. He's going to look to Isaiah Bond. But I'm going to go back because something Auntie Faye said about how the teams and how the organization and how this Cleveland media and some of these fans was talking about KC Concepcion about
Talking
his
about to show
drops.
Mm-hmm.
About his drops. Almost like a Jerry Jeudy type. Can he hold
Yeah.
on to the ball? And I remember when they first drafted KC Concepcion, I did a video talking about his problem was he dropped a lot of passes. But then I had to say, hey, if you look at some of the plays that he made in contact with the cornerbacks burrowing down on him, big hits, he held on to the ball. So he was catching the ball in traffic. It was the passes that he was dropped when he was wide open, but he was catching the ball in traffic.
Yeah.
So that goes back to the video that Auntie Faye did about people already on KC Concepcion with all these drops, almost compared to like Jerry Jeudy. So when
telling you.
Snacks asked the question about who is going to be the Jeudy replacement,
I
if
think it's
you
Bond.
ask, it's Isaiah Bond. And
Yeah.
then you don't forget about Cedric Tillman. Cedric Tillman is still, he's a big play receiver, but then you got to look at Denzel Boston.
Yeah.
He is the quiet secret that is really getting a lot of attributes in these OTAs, and they really don't want to talk about it. Denzel Boston is a high catch radius guy. He can play down in the red zone. We saw the pass down the sideline from Deshaun Watson to Denzel Boston. He got sure hands. He ain't got the brick hands like Jerry Jeudy. We didn't saw the other day in OTAs, Shedeur Sanders put a dime right on Jerry Jeudy, right on the brick hands, and he dropped it.
He dropped
And
it.
that's cause for concern. So when you're asking the question about who could be his replacement, I'm looking at Isaiah Bond, man. I'm looking at Isaiah Bond or Denzel Boston.
Yep. Trade.
All I know is
Jeudy too. Trade Jeudy.
we are sponsored today by Live Audio.
Okay.
And if you don't know, you can check in the description and get you one of these. And my friend, my homie, the guy that I've known for quite some time, former Baltimore Ravens wide receiver, CEO, and entrepreneur, Mr. Mark Clayton.
Hello,
ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on, Mark?
Hello.
what's up? I got music. I don't hear anybody. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We got you, Mark.
Hello.
He said we got you. He can hear some music.
We got you.
Have him leave and come back.
I
That
can
happened
see
to me
y'all.
last time.
I cannot hear y'all. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you. Hold on, let me text you.
Yeah, have him get off and come back because that happened to me last time where all I heard was the music. Y'all, we got a Ravens here. Get up in this chat.
Yeah, we got the Baltimore Ravens in the building, man. Mark Clayton out of OU.
Can y'all hear me? My mic working?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yes. We can hear you.
Your mic work?
Okay. All
right, you good?
Man.
But tell him to get off and come back on.
I did. I texted him.
Okay.
All right, there you go.
I texted him.
Okay.
We got the flock in the building.
That's right.
That's my homie right there.
That's what's up.
How many times you got to say it, Snack? Stop flexing.
Because I got to say that's the homie.
How many times? See what he do, Auntie Faye? He always want to flex.
All this black on black.
The homie Mark Clayton back in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
There we go. Okay, now I got you. Here we go.
What's going on, Mark?
Man, not much, man. Got a kid's birthday party at a ice skating rink, and just enjoying the summer with the kids, man. How y'all?
Ravens flock, yeah.
Ravens flock.
It's nice to see you, man.
We in the building, y'all. We in the building.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my son is a big time Ravens fan, so he can respect this.
Oh, that's what's up, man. He on the right team.
That's right.
About to go down.
Yeah.
That's right.
Mark, Auntie Faye is the biggest Ravens fan in the building, and she is on one right now. But before we get started, Mark is the owner and CEO of Live Audio, ladies and gentlemen. If y'all don't know, y'all see him every day in my videos. Live Audio is all up and down my description. So if you're looking for a good set of headphones that you can play in, walk in, exercise in, and do all the things, follow Live Audio on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You know what I'm saying? All over the place. If you want that, go get that.
Yes, sir. #1 performance headphone in the game, bro.
Well, I'll be waiting for mine.
All right.
Oh my God.
I'll be waiting for mine. Since Snacks want to flex, I'll be waiting for mine.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'll be waiting for my pair because ever since all week long he been flexing about my homie, my dog.
That's why I'm
Clayton.
getting off the screen.
He just been flex. The flex is real, Mark. You know he been glizzy glazing on a Saturday with the donuts. You know what I'm saying? He been glazing.
See, that's why we don't come to the country but here so often.
Yeah.
But Mark, welcome to the street. Faye,
yes, sir.
You've been wanting to do this.
I do. I have some questions for you because I love me some Ravens and I just want them to win so bad. You have no idea. Like every year for me, they are going to the Super Bowl. And Lamar is going to be the player to take them there. So I want to ask you, what was your first reaction when the Ravens decided to let go John?
Oh man,
John Harbaugh.
And I mean, leading up to it, and and I'm like you. I'm a fan. Former player, but I'm a fan, and I love Baltimore. And at the end of the season, it just felt like another letdown. Where it was like this roster year over year, Super Bowl win.
Oh, wow.
Every year. Oh, am I here? You got me?
Yeah, we got you.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got you back, Mark. Go ahead.
We're back.
Yeah, you went black for a minute.
He's still black. I can't
Yeah,
hear
he's
him.
still black.
Tell him to come back out and come in.
Yeah. Oh.
But it's all good. Y'all just bear with us, man.
Okay, Micah, come on.
All right.
Grab the chair.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Mark gonna get it worked out. He's still black. I mean, he probably got a phone call in the middle of the stream. You know what I'm saying?
Busy man, though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, ain't no doubt. Ain't no doubt about that.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about
I
that.
do, Mama.
But
I do.
look.
Just text him back and say hit the link again.
No, there you go. He back.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna let you go.
He is back on the stream.
Yeah, we got you
All
back.
right.
All right.
I'm gonna make you go. Call him.
I know StreamYard is kicking me out.
Man.
Uh-oh, Mark is tripping. He went black again, Mark.
Said StreamYard kicking him out.
Oh, you're recording? Yeah. Working, we ain't gotta work.
He went black again. But we gonna see. Auntie Faye is in her little bag. She feeling herself right now. She doing what she do. I wonder why you put that purple SBD shirt on today. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I know how to set trends. I'm a trendsetter.
Suspicious.
I know how to correlate to what I'm doing, man. I like presentation is half the battle, man. If you put the purple theme up there, I'm coming through in purple. It doesn't matter.
Talk to Micah.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay. Mark's still black over there.
How you doing?
Good.
I do good.
But hey, it is what it is, man.
Yeah. But it is what it is. Like we were talking and trying to get this thing back together. This Cleveland thing. I don't know how.
What's that, Grandma? What's that? How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
I'm doing good. I watch good.
Let me text Mark and see what's up.
We got watching this. I watching this, Grandma.
Y'all gotta bear with us, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, technical difficulties, man. But hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We got Mark in the building, but hey, we'll get him back.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
We'll get him back. But besides that, man, like, you know, we've seen everything going on in OTAs, man. We see what the Cleveland media tries to do. We see what this. You see what's going on, man. But it's gonna be very interesting, man. I think it's gonna go down to the wire with this quarterback stuff, man. And it's good. You know what I'm saying? But you know, as the team tries to get young, it'll be terrible to go back to an older quarterback in Deshaun Watson, man. So hey, you know what I'm saying? You know, we just hope, you know, Shedeur gets a fair shake. That's all.
What are you cooking, Grandma? What are you cooking?
Okra.
Okra. Oh, Uncle. Grandpa.
Okay, Grandpa? Okay. We'll call Grandpa.
Paperwork for the car.
Uncle, Grandpa, Dada.
Okay. All right, babe, I have to call you back, babe. I'm on live.
Oh, my bad.
Okay, I'll call back. All right. If you be good, Mommy, get you some gummies, okay? But please be good, okay? I'm sorry, y'all. You know I got my baby here.
Yeah. Hey, they talk about just hit the mute button. It'll be all good. When They said they don't want to hear your personal conversation. Just hit the mute button.
Wait, did y'all hear everything? The mute button was on.
No, you
No,
got to
that
hit the mute
wasn't
button.
me. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Just down there where it's, that mic, just hit the mic. It'll mute it.
Mute button on your mic, Faye. You have to hit it.
Technology killing her. No, we can't hear you now.
No, we can hear you now.
You know what's so crazy? I have a mute button right here. This whole time I've been hitting this shit. Y'all, my bad.
Nah, just hit it on the screen, and then like I told you about that video, if you need to remove yourself, just hit the video thing. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's all good. You know, sometimes technology, be killing people.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah. I hope just don't be in the Diddy files.
Yeah, don't come up in the snack files.
Don't come up in the Diddy files.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, I was talking to his grandma. Y'all stop.
No, we heard your son talking to his grandma. All you gotta do, like, is, when you're not speaking, just hit that down at the bottom. Just hit that mic.
Okay, y'all.
Hey, we are perfect gentlemen, and one of us is light skinned. So it is what it
See how
is.
it always come back to the light skin? Light skin ain't had nothing to do with it. Light skin trying to help Auntie Faye out with her technical difficulties. That's all.
Yeah, look at that.
That's all I did.
We appreciate your service.
And then you see how Snacks jumped on my back again, y'all. See what he do?
Snacks, you gonna have to chill out with that.
See, I can't do nothing right, man. I'm trying to help out our
said
sister.
We are perfect gentlemen.
Nah, you said
and
light skin.
One of us,
not light
is
skin. See what I'm saying? I tried to help out Auntie Faye with her technical difficulties.
I appreciate
and,
y'all.
and it all comes back to light skin.
That's crazy.
Hold on, dog.
But y'all
I
said,
acknowledged your help.
Okay. Well,
I
look.
appreciated your help.
Okay.
I just not acknowledge the difference between our skin tone.
See what I'm saying? See how it always come back to light skin?
It seems like.
But look, Auntie Faye,
light skin is gonna always play a factor. I don't know what
see
y'all
that, Auntie
do
Faye.
about
You
that.
see what I deal with. This is what I deal with. When I came across Big Snacks, ever since me and Big Snacks linked up, this is what I got to deal with. But y'all see what happened though. He was glazing Mark. Oh, he was glazing Mark, y'all. My homie, my friend, my partner.
How many times?
Hey, how many times? But hold up. How many times he said Auntie Faye? How many times he said Auntie Faye?
He said like 28 times.
I say it all the time. I say it when I'm talking about you.
Nah, you
Even
my
though I say
homie,
you light skinned,
my partner,
that's
my
what
friend.
I say. My partner. What did I say before I made the
How many times you got to say it? You can say it one time. You can say
My
it one
partner,
time. You can say
my
it one
light
time.
skinned partner.
Hey, look.
So since I didn't call him, I can't call Mark light skinned.
We didn't
I can
ask
call
you to call
you
Mark
light
that.
skinned.
Oh, but you can my partner.
That's what
My
I say
homie.
about you. My partner.
friend. We go
My
way
light
back.
skinned partner.
We broke bread together.
I have a quick question. Since he can't come on live, can you like
I'm going to visit
call
Mark,
in?
and I ain't going to KSAP.
No, I mean call in. Can he call in? Don't you guys have a number
Snacks ain't got that technology.
that he can call in? Oh, okay. Because
Ne-
sometimes I be
look,
watching y'all.
This is what we gonna do, Auntie
call
Faye.
in. Uh-huh.
Next week's show, I'm gonna take controls.
Oh, I hear that.
Now,
Uh-oh.
glaze that, Snacks.
I don't give a shit.
Glaze that, Snacks. Look, we'll have everything. Look, Auntie Faye, we'll have everything on point.
Okay.
This man ain't been in town, been missing for 2 weeks.
It's
It's talking about
graduations,
he
baby.
gonna do
Graduation, baby. Hey, chat. Y'all understand, man.
He ain't answered my phone call
come.
all week, chat.
See, there you go. Bringing it back to the phone.
call.
See that? Bringing it back to the phone call.
I'm light skinned. See, this the light skinned shit I gotta deal with.
Look, chat. This is what we gonna do. We appreciate everybody that came in today, right? We appreciate y'all bearing with all the shenanigans and the technical difficulties.
We sorry, y'all.
But next week, we not gonna have this technical difficulties, right?
We sorry, y'all.
Because I'm gonna take
What you
control.
say? Selmo KSAP looking like Big Dog Chico.
Good looking out, big dog. See, that's what I'm saying. Selmore Fudd. See, that's why I respect Selmore Fudd, man. He give it to you raw and uncut, man. And we ain't talking about the snack files.
Let me apologize, and I want to apologize to y'all too, because y'all have to understand when I record or do anything, I am using another program. They got me using something else.
No, Auntie Faye, that's not even the thing. That's not even the thing. Like,
so bad.
No, you shouldn't feel bad because if you just look down at the bottom, just use them controls. Just use them.
Okay.
Like if you want to remove yourself from the screen, just hit the video thing.
Okay.
And then hit the mute. And then you come back when you want to come back.
Look at that.
There you go. So chat, y'all gotta understand, you know what I'm saying? You know, we're gonna rock the boat like Aaliyah. You know, we're gonna go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, man, it's great that, you know, Snacks, you know, had Mark Clayton on the show. You know what I'm saying? Even though we had technical difficulties, because you don't know who's gonna pop up on the show. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, shout out to Snacks. I'm gonna give you your moment right now, Snacks. I'm gonna give you your flowers. Because you did have your partner. There he is.
Okay.
He back in the building.
I went to the car. I think we're gonna be all right in here.
Look, got the drop top. Look at it. Got the sunroof open. Y'all see him and Snacks glazed together. I see it, Mark. I see it. I see it, man. Oh, man. I see it, man.
You giving that's that I want to be glazed so bad energy, eh? Like, what about me?
Hey, see, at least Mark had a good comeback. Snacks don't got no comeback. So I give it to Mark for that. I respect that.
Oh man. Okay.
That's the light skinned people though, Mark. Them light skinned dudes, you know how they get it.
But you gotta understand something. Mark had a lot of light skinned teammates that he vibed with. So I gotta respect it.
Yeah. Willie Dips, man. Yeah.
Will Dips. Yeah.
Love it. That was my guy. But so we back. Let's get it. I was talking about how, Harbaugh, him being let go was, to me, an understandable situation. Because I think, fell short multiple years with a roster that I felt like was a Super Bowl roster, and some of the seemingly strategies in the games late in the season, namely AFC Championship, Kansas City Chiefs home game, was just like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, who is this team? This is not the team that we saw going into the playoffs. Like, this is not making sense. And for me, I'm looking at it, I'm like, this doesn't look like the mentality. This doesn't look like how we've approached games to get us here. And that, to me, falls directly on coaching. And so, I just felt like, Coach Harbaugh was awesome. Like, he was an awesome coach. Everybody loved him. But in terms of, winning a Super Bowl for this group, I just felt like it was time. I felt like it was time as well. And for Coach Harbaugh, too. I'm excited for where he's at. Like, I think he's going to do great. He got younger, and he's absolutely a motor of men. Like, he's one of those guys like Tomlin that you're gonna become a great player, but at the same time, there's going to be some nuggets drop that help you see life in a way that's going to be more beneficial to you post your career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, and I'm gonna give it back to Auntie Faye. As an ex-wide receiver of the Baltimore Ravens, and you looking at the two, these last 2 years, when you had Mark Andrews drop the pass in the end zone, and you had Zay Flowers with the turnover trying to make a big play. How does that make you feel as a wide receiver? Because you always taught you catch the ball, and if you can't get nothing else out of it, just get down. So when you see these guys lose the ball the way they lose, how does that make you feel as a wide receiver?
I hurt for them because at the end, nobody's perfect, and I know in those critical moments, either the play is made or it ain't. And when it ain't, it's devastating. Like, it is so devastating. And I know, like, I've dropped, balls in situations where it was like it cost us the game. And mentally, you beat yourself up automatically because nobody holds yourself to a higher standard than you, especially as a pro athlete. And so, that's first that you're going to have to fight. And then you already know what's, going to happen coming from the outside. But,
We got some difficulties because Mark done froze up.
Yeah.
Mark done froze up. He don't have to get out the subdivision. Or he's still on the house Wi-Fi, one of the two.
He's out doing community work.
No, he's sitting in the driveway.
Now, I don't think he's in the driveway. I think he's at the building where, he was doing the outing. But it's all good, man.
He might be at his office.
Yeah.
So, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
He got some technical difficulties right now. So when he show back up, then
because he was that was a good breakdown of what the mental is when you seamlessly drop balls. He's giving people an insight on how it is. You know what I'm saying? So because he played the game at a high level. You know what I'm saying?
Did that.
Yeah.
Damn sure did that. But we're gonna have to. I don't know. We're gonna have to get him back.
It's all good, man. When he got time, his time permits. How former athletes, they got these businesses that they run, man. And it's just love that he even wanted to come up and grace the presence of the Sports Life and Trill. So hey,
wait till I call the other ding dong tomorrow and get him on here.
Who?
Y'all want some real fun. Y'all don't want this type of fun.
Another one of your partners, one another of your homies, one another of your friends.
And he just hate the NFL. Played for the Chicago Bears. Was the first offensive lineman to get more than $10 million in his contract a year.
Mm-hmm.
And he hate the NFL right now to this day. But he'll come on and talk. There go Mark. All right. Mark is back. Ladies and gentlemen.
And it's just love that it keeps coming back.
Yes, sir. The man
like talking. It's not like me. It don't like me.
Hey, you all right, Mark? Look, hey, we just love the fact that you keep coming back.
Oh yeah, we're gonna finish it. We're gonna figure it out.
Absolutely.
Right?
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we have Jesse Minter. Okay. Now what do you think he's gonna bring differently to the team?
I think young, creative. To me, creativity. I mean, we have some creativity, but I feel like in creativity is finding out our identity, finding out what we really do really well that nobody can stop, and then seeing that week over week until somebody stop it, and then we do something else. I had a hard time with us being so creative that it was almost like we were fooling ourselves at times. Like we had an identity, and then we would try to be somebody else or do something else. And I get figuring it out early in the season as you're getting the groove, finding chemistry, doing those things. But late in the season, there's some bread and butter that even as a fan base, I should know what's coming. Like for the most part, and then off of that, you have your gotchas. Like I know that you know what I'm doing, therefore we got a wrinkle for you. And I think with Mentor and staff, Doyle and them, I think there's going to be some really cool creativity on the offense and the defense. And then at the end of the day, we're gonna know who we are. Like you look at the Super Bowl champs like Seattle, and I mean it's sad, Mike McDonald got out the door.
Yeah.
But we know what Seattle. Everybody in the world knows what Seattle runs. They run cover 3. They got 4 down line, 4 dogs, and they run cover 3. You know that. And they killed because they were the best in the world at running cover 3. Offensively, Ken is getting fed, and then Sam, we're gonna let Sam play the strength, and Jackson's gonna get off. Jackson got off. Everybody knew he was gonna get off, and he still got off. The reason that works is because they have an identity, and they add wrinkles that make defenses play honest offensively. And on defense, they have an identity, and then they add wrinkles based on who they're playing that week.
Yeah.
It ain't rocket science, but it is rocket science. You know what I'm saying? And so with this group, I'm excited about the creativity that's going to come to the table. But I feel hopeful that as we find our identity, we stick to it.
Gotcha.
But how does that change now, Mark, that the most creative coordinator that you've had in a while is now a head coach of another team? What does that do to that offense?
Nothing. I think we were hurt more with too much creativity, to be honest, with him.
Oh wow.
You know, yeah, I enjoyed him. So to me, he's the reason Lamar now is a more elite passer. Period. Hands down. Lamar is so much better from the pocket now than early in his career. And that makes me happy because he gets to protect himself. We get to see Lamar longer, you know, and he's going to break more records and all that. Like, I'm just happy for Lamar that, you know, he got to have that experience. But like I said, even the AFC Championship game, I can go to other games, like even Buffalo, Derrick Henry not getting the ball much. Like there was just things that it didn't make sense, and I felt like we were doing too much to be too deceitful or whatever it was, and it bit us in the ass. And we were put in positions where, you know, games or tight games, which they're going to be tight games, but I had no doubt that we could really handle those teams in a way that we could put them away early and finish them, you know, late. But yeah, I just felt like we were so creative with Monken that we never like just kind of stuck to something, and then that was our foundation, and everything else is based off of that.
See, and to the point that you made, Mark, you know, hearing what you just said about Lamar Jackson, you know, being an ex NFL receiver, and you know, you demand a lot from your quarterback. And for what you just said about how Todd Monken has came in and made Lamar Jackson a better passer, an elite passer, and to hear it from you, because I've always talked about it, and people, you know, but like, nah, Lamar's always been good, you know what I'm saying, and stuff. No, Todd Monken brought the best out of him, you know what I'm saying, as a passer. And hearing it from you, you know, that kind of validates the point that I've always been trying to make to people. Todd Monken has been a great maturation, you know, in Lamar's maturation process. You know what I'm saying? So to hear it from you, man, that just validates some of the things I've been saying about Todd Monken, because a lot of people, especially the Cleveland media and the Cleveland insiders, I don't think they're trying to give Todd Monken, you know, his warm welcome on what he can do for the quarterback position. Because, you know, when you're talking about, you know, Shedeur Sanders and Deshaun Watson and things like that, getting the best out of the guys. But let me ask you this question about the Ravens. How do you feel about them extending Mark Andrews and moving on from Isaiah Likely?
Boy, so Mark is my guy. Obviously, he's a Sooner. Yeah. He wears number 89, and his name is Mark.
Yeah.
Love him. I have a heart. I would have to put my money on Likely. I'm sorry. Like, I love Mark, and he is very capable. Like, he's gonna be a great tight end, like almost like a Kelsey. He's in that realm. But to me, Likely is next Kelsey. Like, true. Like, he has that wiggle. Like, he's a freak, to be honest. And New York got a dog, and Jackson is about to feed him. Like, he gonna eat, and I think we'll see over the next 5 years that Likely was one of them ones that was next in terms of perennial Pro Bowl, potential All Pro, consecutive All Pro type tight end. And Mark is going to be great. Is he All Pro? I don't think so now. Could he get said like that? I mean, he could, but I don't. I just saw a lot more upside with Likely.
Yeah, my son was devastated when that happened. It's like, man, how are we going to extend Mark Andrews and bypass on Likely? And to your point, going to New York, being with Jackson Dart, that's going to help Jackson Dart out a lot, because y'all know, as NFL receivers and tight ends, you always got your blanket receiver. You always got your go-to guy that can bail you out in moments. And I think Likely is that type of player that can bail you out. Because if you look back to last year's game against Pittsburgh, Likely with that high catch, high radius from Lamar to put you on a chance to get the game-winning field goal, but old boy doinked it. But that's when you have somebody that can bail you out. And I think, like you said, it's going to help Jackson Dart out a lot.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I can hear you, Jack. I only hear you, actually.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's because ain't nobody else said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only hear you.
Man.
You only hear light
Well,
skin.
let's talk.
Can you hear me, Mark?
Yeah,
you hear
he got
No.
you, K-Sap.
I don't even think he can hear you, K-Sap.
I don't know what happened. Oh, he went out.
And there goes Mark.
That's all good. That's all good, man. We try to achieve as much as we can.
Yeah.
It's all good. But when he shows back up, we'll put it back together.
Yeah. But yeah, it's all good, man. So hey, man. Like you said, life lessons, man. You know, we grow and we flow.
Yeah.
We put it all together. You know what I'm saying? We try to bring y'all the content. You know, we got lives, guys. You know what I'm saying? We try. You know what I'm saying? We all walk in different paths. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand something. Auntie Faye, you know, she got her son with her. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's like she said, it's hard for her to drop videos all the time because you know her son needs her attention when her man is out on the road. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's hard to. In this content creator space, man, you guys got to understand, man, we try to do things when we can do it, when we have a moment. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And it always don't work out the way we want it to work out.
Exactly.
You mean like that?
We back.
Yeah.
Can
I can hear everybody now.
Okay, you hear
Yes,
everybody?
sir. I can hear it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question about Lamar. Now, we always hear the media talk about Lamar either as a Super Bowl or bust. And I get kind of upset about that because I just feel like Lamar just gets so much criticism, you know what I mean? And just the likes of Josh or Joe Burrow, they don't. But do you honestly feel like it is Super Bowl or bust this year? That's
How many
crazy.
MVP? How many MVPs Lamar got?
2.
Who else playing right now got 2 MVPs?
Nobody.
Okay. What'd you think? What'd you think? What'd you think? What do you think? Come on, man. That's Lamar's standard.
Yeah.
That's Lamar's standard. Don't get it twisted to Lamar every year, Super Bowl or bust. There ain't no in between. He's a 2-time MVP.
That's real talk.
Ain't no in between. That's his standard.
Yeah.
He welcomes it. He welcomes it. I promise.
Yeah.
And you got to understand something, Auntie Faye. Everything that
what he said. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, everything that Auntie Faye just said, and like Mark said, that's his standard because everything that they said Lamar wasn't capable of doing when he came into the league, he has done it, and he has he has put it out there. You know, they never thought that he would, get Michael Vick's record. He put it out there. You know, they never thought that he would be a great elite passer like Mark alluded to. He has done that. They never thought that he was going to be an MVP type quarterback. They wanted Lamar to change his position coming into the NFL, and Lamar said, "No, I'm an NFL quarterback." Yeah. So, like Mark said, these are Lamar Jackson standards. He welcomes the smoke. He's not ducking no smoke. He's not running from it. You know what I'm saying? He's facing the music. So, hey, it is what it is.
What he said after he got drafted. So
he did. He was talking to Dion, and he said, "Yep,
I'm gonna be a Super Bowl. I'm gonna win the Super Bowl. I'm gonna bring a Super Bowl to Baltimore.
I'm gonna bring a Super Bowl to Baltimore. I'm gonna do that.
You're right.
That's his standard.
Yeah,
that's his standard.
That's what he said.
Well, this season gonna have to be. I mean, I'm rooting for them this season. I feel like this season is gonna be a lot just different. Just the way you watch the OTAs and videos online, it just looks different to me. I don't know if it looks to you.
Yeah.
If it's the same or not, but it looks different to me.
But you got to understand something, Auntie Faye. They got a running back there in Derrick Henry. So they like Mark said, Todd Monken trying to be that creative.
Yeah.
But then you got Jesse coming in, change some things up. You know what I'm saying? So now you can't game plan because you don't know what Jesse Minter going to bring to the table. You know, it's no tape on his exotic plays. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, everything with Todd Monken was on tape. But now you bringing in a new coach, things are going to change, man. And I think they'll utilize, Derrick Henry the way they supposed to utilize Derrick Henry. They won't bail away from that. But it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited, though. I'm definitely excited about it.
It's going to be the Ravens and the Rams in the Super Bowl. It's going to be the Ravens and the Rams.
Oh, my God. Y'all think that Myles Garrett went to the Rams going back.
First
It's hard to go back 2
years
in a row.
I have lots of clips of Myles Garrett saying the hardest QB he has a problem with is Lamar Jackson. It's going to be that just so many clips of him saying that. Lamar. So it's going to be the
because Auntie Faye, Lamar is shifty and nifty. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to get up in the pocket. He knows how to get back. He knows how to outbeat the blitz. You know, Lamar, a lot of things like Mark said, Lamar has become an elite passer because early when he came in, all he knew was take off and run. Now he's sitting in the pocket, surveying, going through his reads, and Lamar throws a beautiful ball. I don't care what nobody says. Lamar got spin on that ball. You know, it's just like the flick of the wrist, man. He's been thrown some beautiful passes, man. So I agree with everything Mark is saying because, you know, you got to give credit to Todd Monken for, Lamar Jackson's maturation as a quarterback and becoming an elite passer.
No.
T. Martin was in the building in that stretch, as QB coach. But certainly Monken, 1,000%.
Monken, Lamar's had his best season under Todd Monken in his career. And there is no question without a doubt, Todd Monken has elevated Lamar's game to another level. Lamar was already a great athletic quarterback, but what Todd Monken was able to do was teach him how to slow the game down and read and then decide what you're going to do. But speaking of Todd Monken, now that Todd Monken's out of Baltimore and is a first-time head coach, and he has one quarterback that they hate in Cleveland, in Deshaun Watson, and he has another quarterback in Shedeur Sanders that they somewhat despise because of his father. We don't know what Deshaun's going to look like, right? Because coming back from 2 Achilles injuries is horrible. That's damn near impossible to do. So our main objective is to see if Deshaun can survive the preseason and training camp. But if he can, how big of a presence can Todd Monken be for Deshaun and Shedeur?
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna be big time. But I'll tell you what, they spend a lot of money on Deshaun, and they're gonna try to get something out of that. And they cut a pretty check, bro. Hey, we got to get something out of this thing, man. So they're gonna figure it out. But I think as far as it goes, like Deshaun is probably the starter, like right now, just contract alone. And then after that, the young guys are going to benefit tremendously. But we don't know. 2 Achilles is really hard. Like it's hard as hell. But we don't know. I don't know. The medicine today is different. The procedures today are different. It's far advanced versus when I was playing. So, hey, we'll see. A-Rod, we see he just signed back. He came off of that at 40. So, we'll see. I think, if anything, if he can turn back the hand of time and do anything remotely close to what we saw in Deshaun in Houston at the end of Houston, then I think they're gonna be. I don't think the expectations are crazy for Cleveland either. So, he can roll out there and they can go through this season and win 6. If they're not winning games, they're definitely throwing the young guys in there. But I think they want to find out what they can get out of Deshaun and then move on to the young guys. That's it.
So when you say young guys, let's put a preference on that.
Yeah.
So who are you referring to?
I'm referring to Shedeur.
Okay.
And Dylan.
Dylan don't count for real.
So let me ask you a question. What do you think about Dylan Gabriel?
Dylan Gabriel, he as a young guy, from what I saw, could feel and deliver the ball decent. Shedeur did the same. Like they're both like talented young quarterbacks that in the right system with the right guy will be a really good pro quarterbacks. DG, his ceiling, honestly, to me, I think is like a not so much breezy, but like he's youngy, more Steve Young is like Steve Young, a little young protege. But he gotta be with the right guy. But man, what I saw of him and how he delivered the ball and how he was able to move and how quick he was getting through his progression and then delivering the ball, I was like, dude, you West Coast offense material for sure. But he's gonna have a space. They're gonna have his place.
Now, I've said that Dylan is more of a lifetime second-tier quarterback. He's a good quarterback. He's not like he can't play football. He is, but his height restrictions, because he's not Kyler Murray and he's not all the shorter quarterbacks that we've seen with speed and athleticism. But he can throw the ball. I think his hands are too small because too many balls slip out his hand. But he can throw the ball and go where when he first got in Kevin Stefanski's offense, he was kind of precise. He was on point, hike the ball, 1-2, get the ball out. But as the season progressed and the game didn't slow down for him, we saw him take all those sacks in the Pittsburgh game because he wasn't aware of the situation.
Yep.
You know, he couldn't read the defenses like they thought he could. His progressions wasn't as fast or as prolific as they were saying he was. Now, to be a lifetime backup, you can make a whole lot of money in the NFL. But I've never projected Dylan as a starter. Now, Shedeur, on the other hand, whole different thing. He just needs some work and needs some help. And when he got in the league last year, he wasn't wanted by Kevin Stefanski, and it was obvious. You could see it from practice to the game. Now, with Monken in the building, whole new staff, whole new perspective on the game. Now you get to see what a quarterback can learn and progress in the NFL as he's moving forward with a coach that wants to help you. Because you got to remember, Monken wanted to recruit him in college. He tried to draft him to the Ravens last year, and now he's his head coach. So even though Deshaun might be QB1 starting the season, and I keep telling people, if Deshaun's QB1 game one, we'll never know the answer if he was better than Shedeur or was it because of the money. And most likely it's because of the money. So with this situation going over, how do the Cleveland Browns navigate this and sell it to the fans to the point where they say, hey, we gonna run with Deshaun right now, and Shedeur more than likely is our future? Because what we hear from Cleveland media is week after week, our quarterback is in 2027. We got all these draft picks, and we need to draft the quarterback next year. Don't worry about what we got right now.
Yeah.
Why do I know you playing for the future just in case something bad happens, but ain't nothing happened yet. and that's been the last 3 years in Cleveland. Why is it?
Well, I don't think if even if Shedeur as a starter, it's not like Cleveland about to go to the playoffs. Like I don't see him as a playoff team. So we're now. I'd say for Cleveland, you play Jerry Jones game. Play on your fans' emotions. Like, hey, roll the shot. Let them be mad. All that's gonna happen is a bigger cheer when Shedeur comes in. We give you something in the middle of the season to like lift you up and send you on, get you on through the rest of the season. But I just, we're talking about Cleveland, the situation. I really don't care because it's Cleveland.
I know.
But like, yeah, just play the marketing game, have some fun with it, throw Deshaun out there, give you some, headlines and all that stuff, and then when Shedeur comes, the fans are just gonna cheer even louder. That's all.
That's the most honest answer I've heard in a long time. He said it's Cleveland, and I don't give a shit.
He's a Baltimore guy. Why would he care?
But you got to understand, put it in context, Max. You set yourself up. You the one that asked the question, and this is the answer that you got. I don't give a shit.
Hey, when you get the real, you get the real.
Yeah.
And look, he basically said
because Shedeur is, he's marketable. He's the most highest ticket. Yeah.
Look, basically what Mark Clayton is saying is Sunday fun day. Just have some fun with it. I don't give a shit.
Hey.
Light-skinned people.
That ain't had nothing to do with light-skinned people. That was your partner, your man, your friend that gave you that answer. So stop it.
It's still light-skinned people. Come on, Faye.
See, Mark, you see what he's doing? He's trying to put it off on me, and you his partner, and you the one said, I don't give a shit.
See?
Hey, man.
See?
Yeah.
That's why.
On to the next thing.
Yeah.
That's that on that. That's what Drake that song. That's that on that.
Man. Yeah.
Do you feel like they need to? Because last season and the season before that, I don't really think they utilized Derrick Henry as much. You know what I mean? Do you feel like this season they just gonna have to like use him more to enable to get the wins that we do need? Yeah.
I think we utilized Derrick, and to be honest, Derrick cost us a couple times, big time.
Yeah.
That thing came out more than it's ever had in his career. That was so disheartening, actually, because you feel as anybody that loves ball, you know what the run game means to ball, and you obviously know what it means to have easily one of the greatest to ever play the game as your back, and how much you hang your hat on the fact that Derrick Henry is our back. Like, that is almost a comfort that nobody else has, and for that to backfire and us to lose games on Derrick Henry fumbles was like, what else? I don't know what else the fuck to do. Like, I don't like that's as a OC. It don't matter who you are. It's like, well, shit. If we can't have what our bread and butter or our workhorse carry us through, that's gonna be, we're done. Like, we're done. Yeah. So for that was devastating. But I feel like this year, I think we'll do the same thing. My deal is I just hope we have a consistent run game, and towards the end of the season, we see that, come through even stronger, having found rhythm, and hopefully Derrick can fumbling this year.
Yeah.
But yeah, at the end of the day, I think we've used them. There was a couple of playoff games where we didn't, but last year it was like, well, I don't even know. Should we give him the ball or somebody else? Because he might fumble. So that makes it tough. Yeah.
If you realize he used to wear that sleeve on his arm.
He threw that away.
He fumbled so many times, he just threw it away. But that for me, that Bills game changed everything for me. I was just after that Bills game, I was like, all right, that's it. I'm done. I can't do this no more. It broke my heart. I cried.
Yeah, it hurt. That hurt. That was that. I still feel it.
And it's also on the contingency of Lamar Jackson being healthy this year. You know what I'm saying? He got to stay healthy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He
Because
does.
you get a healthy Lamar Jackson out there for a whole season, man. Great things can happen for Baltimore. And looking at some of the OTA clips and when Lamar came, he looked like he moving. You know what I'm saying? He moving around better. So it seems like the knee and the ankle, it's probably healed, but you gotta stay healthy because with Lamar Jackson, man, it's just them little knick-knack injuries with the high ankle sprains and things like that. But it's gonna be an exciting time for football.
The sound went out again.
No, you ain't out.
Here, I'm gonna dip out and come right back.
No, you're not out.
No, we hear you.
We hear him, but he doesn't hear us.
Yeah. But it's all good.
It's all gravy there. Oh,
Yeah,
he's right back.
Yeah, he back.
All right, I hear y'all. We're good.
Okay.
We're good. Man, I feel like I'm one of them little wind-up.
Nah, you might need to put them you might need to put that live audio headphones on, man. That's the problem.
The headphone? No, that's the phone, boy.
Well, shit, you must got an iPhone.
I do.
See, that's the problem.
That's what it is.
That's the problem, man.
Coming out the Apple, man.
Yeah, that's the problem, man. Y'all Apple fanboys, man. Y'all gotta do a little something different, man. Go ahead and put them live audios on, man. You have all. You won't have that problem.
Put my lids.
Put the lives on.
Put them lives on.
Man, you need to go ahead. Hey,
for my gym, bro. That's for the gym for me.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised Snacks ain't rocking them, but that's your partner. But I mean,
hey, you don't never see me wearing headphones on air.
But you better put them live audio on, man. You need to represent Mark, because if I had them, I'm representing. I'm gonna get me a pair.
It's good for exercising, working out.
I'm gonna put them on the podcast.
They don't fall off. I tell you that.
No, yeah, that's what they're built for.
Yeah, but man, like I said, man, we appreciate you. We appreciate you coming up, Mark. Man, we appreciate your time, man.
Yeah, appreciate y'all.
Thank you so much.
Great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's go
bro, we appreciate you coming on. We ain't gonna take up too much of your time. If y'all want to get you some of these, you know what I'm saying, some of these live headphones, make sure you go check out the description of the video and all of the live marks are in there. The website, the Instagram, the Twitter. Make sure you follow Mark and Live Audio on Instagram and Twitter. Hey, stop by the website, grab you a pair. You know what I'm saying? It ain't hard to do. It just take a minute. They'll be there real quick. In a couple of days, you have your new set of workout headphones, a set of headphones you can walk around and just do just about anything in without them falling or moving around your head a lot like a lot of these others.
Yeah.
So
like that.
We appreciate Mark for taking the time out.
Salute my brother, man.
Yes, thank you.
It was a pleasure.
My pleasure, man. Appreciate y'all having me. This was fun.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate you, man. You go and enjoy the rest of your day, man. And I'm a Minnesota Vikings fan, so you know what I'm saying. I got the perk. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. You ain't got to say no more. Mark. You ain't got to say no more. You leave it right there. Just leave it right there.
I like Minnesota. And they got K1 too.
Yeah. But my son, man, he peeked his head in here, man. He saw you on the show, man. He came in the chat. But he a diehard Ravens fan, man. So he goes crazy when the Ravens lose, man. He be throwing stuff on the wall and like, son, okay, now calm down, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, Like last year when Zay Flowers and all when the kicker missed the kick against Pittsburgh. Oh man, he went crazy. But hey, it is what it is, man. I ain't gonna hold you up no longer, man. But love and respect, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Indeed. Tell them I
Thank
said
you
what
so
up.
much.
All right, Mark. Appreciate you for hanging out with us, bro.
Appreciate it. Absolutely.
All right.
All right.
Enjoy.
Peace.
Man, that
Ladies
was great,
and
man.
gentlemen.
That was great once we got everything, in tune,
Yeah,
man.
going.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But it is what it is, man. It's learning, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why, we love them super chats, man. That can help our studios out. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
any
y'all.
donation helps us out, man. You know what I'm saying? So hey, it is
Selmo
what it is,
Fudd
man.
been on the super chats for the day.
Yeah. Oh, Selmo Fudd, he be getting it in, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Selmo Fudd has been on the super chat for the day,
Appreciate
and
you,
we
love.
appreciate all of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We appreciate all y'all for coming and hanging out with us. We appreciate Mark for taking a little time out of the day. We appreciate the light-skinned guy for showing up.
See there.
You know.
See, Faye, see how you do.
Auntie
But look,
Faye is with her
help it.
son.
yeah.
You know,
Hey,
Auntie
man, shout
Faye
out to
with her
Snacks,
son.
y'all. Shout
Y'all
out to
seen her mute
Snacks.
the mic a couple of times a day.
Thank you,
Nah,
Snacks.
she got
Yeah.
it. She got it.
She still, like I said, put him on the screen. Let him do his thing. Let the people love him.
Yeah.
You know, don't exclude him. Let the people
say
love the
subscribe?
baby.
Yeah. But look,
So you
hey,
look
shout
at
out to
that.
Snacks. Oh, look
Say
at him.
like
What's
and
up, man?
subscribe.
But look, all seriousness, shout out to Snacks, man. Shout out to Snacks for putting together a great live, getting us a special guest and Mark Clayton, his partner, his homeboy, his friend. We appreciate that, man, Snacks. So we
Thank you
appreciate
so much
everything
for
that you
that.
do.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
great.
and appreciate Auntie Faye for coming up, because she that balance, you know what I'm saying? That work-life balance, you know what I'm saying? Trying to, put in a great show, tending to her son, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to understand something. We all got lives outside of YouTube now.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't understand. And I do got a corporate job I got to tend to. Y'all know Snacks always be on the road talking big shit in that old truck. You know what I'm saying? And you got to understand something. But hey, it is what it is, man. These guys are great. And if you're not tuned into none of their channels, make sure y'all tuned into everybody's channel, man, because they coming with great content. Auntie Faye on that tequila and that Zy, she always gets it cracking. Big Snacks never forgets his glasses, so he keeps it cracking. And I'm just gonna be light skinned. You know what I'm saying? So hey, it is what it is, man. But hey, I appreciate y'all, man. Great show, man. We'll be back again next week.
Appreciate y'all.
You know what I'm saying? And look, check this out. Snacks, I'm disappointed in you because we didn't get the intro today, but it is what it is, man.
Sports Life Trill. Life, sports, culture. We in the building.
I can let you see it right now, bro.
Turn me up one time.
Turn me up one time.
Came from the bottom, now we talking like bosses. Fourth down pressure, we ain't taking no losses. NFL smoke, NBA crosses. WNBA queens get respect when they walk in. Hip hop in the speakers, real life in the room. Culture on the table, truth cut through the noise. Boom. Every hot take got weight when we speak. Sports Life Trill, new heat every week. This that Sports Life Trill. Yeah, you know the deal. Real talk, real sports, real life, real feel. From the league to the streets, from the court to the field. If the topic get hot, we gon' keep it too real. Big Snacks in the building.
Get that man his crown.
K-Sap on the mic.
He gon' break it all down.
Auntie Faye in the room.
Better show respect now.
3 voices, 1 squad.
Whole culture get loud.
Cowboys, Bucks, Browns. We gon' talk that. Rookies, vets, contracts. Bring the facts back. Hoop dreams, draft night, drama in the spotlight. Life lessons mixed with the game under bright lights. We don't duck smoke.
We don't chase clout. Say it with our chest, then we let the crowd shout. Podcast pressure, every episode a movie. Sports Life Trill, yeah, the whole vibe too groovy. This that Sports Life Trill. Yeah, you know the deal. Real talk, real sports, real life, real feel.
Big Snack.
K-Sap, Auntie Faye too. Tap in right now. This the podcast for you.
Go ahead, put your hand up.
Yeah.
Y'all don't even know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we out of here, people. We
All right,
appreciate
y'all. Love y'all.
We appreciate Mark for coming through and hanging out.
Great
We love
show,
y'all.
guys.
Make sure you subscribe to all 3 channels. If you have not today, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and make sure you click that post notification bell. And if you don't hype the video up, Auntie Faye might just be paying you a visit. Y'all know how we get that.
Showing up.
For the Sports Life Trio podcast, I'm Big Snacks. That's the homie K-Sap. That's the #1 auntie in the building.
Hey,
Auntie Faye. We love y'all. We out of here.
Peace.
Peace out.
Life, sports, culture.
We in the building. Turn me up one time.
Came from the bottom, now we talking like bosses. 4th down pressure, we ain't taking no losses. NFL smoke, NBA crosses. WNBA queens get respect when they walkin'. Hip hop in the speakers, real life in the room. Culture on the table, truth cut through the noise. Boom. Every hot take got weight when we speak. Sports Life Trill, new heat every week. This that Sports Life Trill. Yeah, you know the deal. Real talk, real sports, real life, real feel. From the league to the streets, from the court to the field. If the topic get hot, we gon' keep it too real.
Big Snacks in the building.
Get that man his crown.
K-Sap on the mic.
He gon' break it all down.
Auntie Faye in the room.
Better show respect now.
3 voices, 1 squad.
Whole culture get loud.
Cowboys, Bus Brown. We gon' talk that. Rookies, vets, contracts. Bring the facts back. Hoop dreams, draft night. Drama in the spotlight. Life lessons mixed with the game under bright lights. We don't duck smoke.
We don't chase clout. Say it with our chest, then we let the crowd shout. Podcast pressure, every episode a movie. Sports Life Trill, yeah, the whole vibe too groovy. This that Sports Life Trill. Yeah, you know the deal. Real talk, real sports, real life, real feel.
Big Snack.
K-Sap, Auntie Faye too. Tap in right now. This the podcast for you.